Hello, grade 3. How was your holiday? Was it good? I am recording this lesson on Halloween. Today is Halloween, but you won't see this on Halloween. Halloween will have gone, but today is Halloween, so I suppose I should say Happy Halloween. But you won't see this on Halloween. We're going to look at adjectives because we are going to start unit number 5, and unit number 5 is adjectives. Do you want to see what it looks like? I have it here. Here's page number 1 of unit 5. So we have these words. We're not going to look at this today. There will be no book, no homework. I want you to look at adjectives, all adjectives, not just the ones in the book. I want you to really understand what an adjective is, okay? So we'll talk about that in the video. I'm not going to talk about it now. We'll talk about it in the video. What do you need for this lesson? Well, you need your eyes because you're going to look, I hope. You need your ears because I want you to listen to me. And if you have them, your headphones. Okay? Now, just sit there, watch, listen, and try to remember what we look at today. Okay? Great. Shall we start? Let's do that. Okay, so do you remember what adjectives are? Do you remember we talked about adjectives in the Google meeting before the holiday? And I gave you one lesson in October, do you remember, about adjectives and verbs. It was in the same week as the Halloween video. Do you remember the Halloween video? So what are adjectives? Adjectives are words that tell us what we can see, what we can hear, what we can touch, what we can smell, what we can taste, what we can feel with our bodies. So here we can see that you can feel the wind. And how we feel with our emotions. Alom. Are we angry? Are we sad? Are we happy? These are adjectives. The best way to get to know as many adjectives as you can is to think about the adjectives that you know. Which adjectives do you already know? I know you know lots. Big, long, old, fat, happy, black, square. So these are adjectives, but what is the best way to learn them? Well, they all have opposites. Opposites. What are opposites? Well, let me give you an example. If I say big, and then I said, give me the opposite of big, you would say small. If I said loud, you would say quiet. If I said tall, you would say short. If I said black, what would you say? You'd say white. That's right. These are opposites. Okay, these are opposites. And the best way to learn all of your adjectives is to remember that nearly all adjectives have an opposite. And that opposite word is an adjective. So if you know big, that's one adjective. And you know the opposite is small. Now you know 2 adjectives. So what are we going to do now? We're going to watch the opposite song. Please watch this song. It has many, many adjectives in it. You know lots of them, I'm sure. But it shows you an adjective and the opposite adjective. If you want to learn the song, that's great. And then you can sing along. But this song is very, very good for learning many, many new adjectives. Okay. When the song is finished, we will see what you can remember. Okay. Let's watch the song. So what can you remember? We're going to look at a picture and then I want you to try and tell me what the noun, remember the sing kong, because adjectives are always talking about nouns. We are talking about things. When I said to you, an adjective tells us what we can see, what we can hear, what we can smell, what we can taste, what we can touch, what we can feel, and how we feel. What are we actually talking about? We're talking about things. We're talking about sing kong. Something is blue. What is it? A car. Something is tall. What is it? A tree. Something is sad. What is it? Teacher Tom. Okay, adjectives tell us about things. So let's look at the pictures of the things. Then I want you to try and think about a good adjective for the thing, and then see if it is the same as my adjective. And then we will try and think of the opposite adjective. Okay, so let me show you. So number one, what is this? It's a snake. Actually, this snake comes from Thailand, but it was found in America. It is a Burmese python. What is it? If you look at this snake, what is the adjective that you think about? Long. Yes, this snake is very, very long. It is 5 meters long. Hamet, very long. So, now we have the adjective long. What is the opposite adjective of long? Oh, what is it? Come on, you know this one. This one's very easy. The opposite adjective of long is short. That's right, short. This is a very, very short pencil. Okay, next one. Whoa, this is a crocodile. This is a saltwater crocodile. They live in Australia, Indonesia, some parts of Malaysia, some parts of India, and they used to live in Thailand, but they are all gone now. A saltwater crocodile. Now, when I look at this picture, there is one thing I think. I think this animal is the thing, yes, the crocodile, Ben Sing Kong. It is very, very what? Dangerous. It is very dangerous. Andalai mak mak. Saltwater crocodiles eat anything. They eat other crocodiles. They eat people. They eat fish. They eat cows. They try and eat boats. They are very, very dangerous. Andalai mak mak. Okay. So what is the opposite of dangerous? What do we say when something is not dangerous? What is it? Do you know? Oh, look, this man has fallen. Oh, but he's fallen into a net. So what is he? The man is safe. He is safe. The net makes him safe. Okay? Safe. He will not die. He will not get hurt. He will be okay. He is safe. Oh, one of my favourite planes, the F-18A Super Hornet. This plane is very, very what? Look at it going through the air. To make this happen, something has to be flying very, very what? Fast. Yes, very fast. Okay, so what is the opposite of fast? What is the adjective for this snail? If we know that the aeroplane is fast, what is the snail? What is the opposite of fast? What is the adjective word? The snail is very, very slow. That's right, slow. Okay. Ah, interesting. Now these things are called files. Files. We use them on wood and sometimes on metal to make wood smaller or to take parts of wood away. We often use them on doors or tables. They are called a file. Now when we touch these things, how do they feel? What is the adjective? How do they feel on your fingers? How do they feel? They are very, very rough. 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 Look at the crocodile. The crocodile is very, very rough. Look at the skin of the crocodile. The crocodile is very rough. Okay. What is the opposite of rough? What is the opposite of rough? Do you know? This is silk. Very famous in Thailand. Thailand silk. Often it is colour purple. This is gold. So this is silk. What is it when you touch it? How does it feel on your fingers? What is the opposite adjective of rough? Smooth. Yes, very, very smooth. Look at the snake at the top of the picture. The snake is very, very smooth. The snake is smooth. So is the snail. The snail is very smooth. Okay, excellent. These are the adjectives that we will be looking in unit number 5. Unit number 5. That is our next unit. So shall we practice them now? Let's have a look. Now these trees are very what? I can think of 2 adjectives you might be thinking right now, but there will be only one in the book. What do you think the adjective for these trees are? Look at them. What can you see? They are very, very tall. That's right, they are tall. Now the other word I thought maybe you would think is thin. They are very thin, yes. But in the book we are looking at the word tall. So what is the opposite of tall? You know this one. The opposite of tall. Oh no, look at this tree. Oh dear. This tree is almost not off the ground. So the opposite of tall is short. Now we will look at this word after we have finished here. The word short and tall is not the same as short and long. In English we say the same word. Long, short. Tall, short. But in Phasa Thai, for the word short, you use 2 different words. And we will look at these when we finish here. Okay? Okay. Next one. Oh, that is a flower. It looks like a painting, doesn't it? But it is a flower. This flower is very, very pretty. Pretty. Look at all the colours. Blue, purple, green, red, yellow. Wow, it's so many colours. What is the opposite of the word pretty? Now in Thai, pretty can mean narak, but it can also mean suwai. What is the opposite for the word pretty? Oh my goodness, look at this tree. What do you think? This tree is in England. How about this tree? What is the opposite of pretty? What is this tree? What do you think when you look at it? It looks like a monster. It's real. It's in England. This tree is very, very ugly. Yes, ugly. Oh dear, this tree is very, very ugly. It looks like it's singing, like a monster, singing a song. Okay, cool. Okay, the next one. Oh, Captain America. Hello, Captain America. What about Captain America? Look at his face, his blue eyes. Look at his big chin, his muscles, his blonde hair. Captain America is very, very handsome. Yes, he's very, very handsome. Okay, what is the opposite of handsome? Now, we've done ugly. The opposite of handsome does not have to be ugly. Why do we think Captain America is handsome? It's because he looks different to other men and boys. He looks different. He looks like a superhero. He looks different. But if we all look the same, and I look like you and you look like me and we look like everyone else and we don't look like Captain America, then we can say that we are a little bit plain, tamada, pokati, normal. Okay, that's okay too. I know that I do not look like Captain America. Teacher Tom does not look like Captain America, and that's okay. So the opposite of handsome can be plain. Okay, cool. Okay, the last two words that we will look at in unit number 5. Ha ha! This lady looks very happy, doesn't she? I would be very happy too if I am as old as her. If I live to 100, I will be very, very happy. Even if I have 2 teeth, that's okay. I will be very happy. Happy is an adjective. Okay, what about this lady? What do you think when you see her? When you see her face, the lines on her face, her hair is white, her eyes are nearly closed, she has 2 teeth. What does this tell you about her? What do you know about this lady? What's the adjective for this lady? She is old. That's right, she's old. Okay, and that's okay. Being old is okay. Okay, so the opposite of old. Oh, it's a baby. So what is the opposite of old? If you are not old, then you must be what? This baby is very, very what? Young. That's right. The baby is very, very young. If you said new, my. Yeah, the baby is new. The baby is new, but the baby is young. That's how we know. We know the baby is new because it is young. Okay, so old and young. So we have just looked at all of the words you will be looking at in unit number 5. Okay, not too difficult, right? Easy. Of course it is. Okay, so I said we would look at something special, something I think you need to know. So here are our trees. What are our trees? Do you remember? Here is our other tree, the opposite of the first picture. So the first picture is tall and the second picture is short. Now here we are talking about short when we think about up and down, okay? Tall and short. Here's that snake, that Burmese python. That python is long. And here's our little pencil. Now, if we look at the pencil across from side to side, we can say that it is short. But look, tall and short, long and short, 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 short. These are not the same words. In English, we say the same words, but in our head, we are thinking different things, okay? Now, in Thai, you have different words. So we know that tall is this, yes, sung. But what is the opposite of sung? Dia, that's right, short, up and down short, dia. Okay, now look at the snake. The snake is long, we know the snake is yao, okay. So what is the opposite of yao? Do we know? It's not dia, is it? It's not dia. So what is short when we talk about side to side? Ah, sun. Okay, so these are different in Thai. You must remember that in English we have short and we have short. Okay, try not to forget. Okay, excellent. That is the end of this lesson. Okay, that's it. That is your introduction to adjectives. So what did we look at? We looked at lots of different adjectives. We looked at the opposite song. Remember, if you know an adjective, it will have an opposite. Now you know two adjectives. You know big, then you learn small. Now you know two. You know long. What is the opposite of long? Short. Now you know two. That's four. And on and on and on. Okay, these are all adjectives. So we're going to look at adjectives in unit number 5. Now in unit number 5, adjectives will be about people, about the face, about the body. But we'll look at that in the next class, okay? Practice your adjectives. Have a very, very nice day. And I will see you in the next class, okay? Bye.